streaks. We'll just go left to right. Get some more blue. Stay a little blue. I don't know if I said that. Just darken the corners a little bit. You want water in this one? Not sure. You can always add in some water. Let's do that. So brush sticking out. Bristle. Get to that real quick. Good. Pick up some more blue. Yeah, it looks like there's already paint on there. I left my palette out today and it dried, so I couldn't scrape it off. Here, let's do more. Or you can usually do it multiple ways. Some people do it this way. I like to do it left to right. So that's the way I learned, but either way works fine. Okay. Warm this up just a little bit more. Knock back the horizon. And just get everything big once over. Just like that. Try to do, not yet, but the end goal is to do these mountains that I saw where they were brown, not brown, but gray. And to get gray, I'll have to mix this mountain mixture with brown. This should come out to a nice gray color. But before that, I'm just going to do some regular clouds. What we're doing with this fan brush. And I like putting my titanium white out in a hook shape, just because it fits the shape of the palette a little bit better. And I don't waste as much when I'm doing stuff like clouds. So let's go. I can see a cloud here, so let's do that. I'm actually going to clean my brush off after I do this one. Sorry about big things. I don't want this blue. Sometimes I've noticed when I'm doing this, the blue will. Sometimes that bin clangs when I leave it open. It's hard to hear with these. I'll go back in here, grab more white paints, and there's kind of, let's see, you can kind of see shapes of clouds when you're doing this. Or maybe that's just my brain. Weird. You can kind of see where the blue is, a little bit darker, and then I aim for those areas where there's that dark. And then it makes it look like there's natural separation. I don't know what the terms are, so I'm not a real artist. I didn't go to school. At least that's what people tell me. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to go to school to be an artist. You can just paint, and that makes you an artist. That can be whatever. It depends on who you ask. Some people get grumpy about it. Especially here for some reason. Alright. Now we're going to do our blending thing. The 2-inch brush. I just kind of jiggle it around up to the edge of the cloud. Like this. Over here, there's little circles. Little circles, so it doesn't look like there's this big jagged edge to the clouds. Little circles, little baby circles. This just makes them look like they're floating. Just like that. I'll put these back. I feel like they're already pretty good. So I'll just wipe my brush off. My brushes here, I keep putting them on the desk and forget that I have to clean my desk. Okay. This should probably go in here. Alright. So let's mix up that brown color I was talking about. Or brown mountain color. So we got this mountain mix. I'll add a bit of brown to that. This should make it a little gray. Rocky, I say. Just a bit of, yeah, that's nice. Exactly the kind of color I was going for. Okay. Now let's see. I want to do 2, 3 mountains. Over in the background. Let's do that. There. So I'll put this here, grab some white, mix it in there. It's got a little lighter color. Mix it up some more. I don't want any streaks in this one, that's fine. Mixing it more thoroughly than I normally do. It's just a little bit lighter than that one. Alright. Now we gotta pick. Gotta pick what we want to do. We'll do one big mountain. And we'll do the back one over here. Aim towards the sky. A little too sharp. And now I can do a couple things. Let's see. Let's do this. We'll pull this down first. You don't have to do this. This is just something I learned by watching and going to the Bob Ross classes. Then you can also stop just with the base that you have. You don't have to keep moving or pick up the paint like this. It's just personal preference. Do something over here. I'm just going to blend it out around this bottom area. We have kind of the shape of a mountain. We'll add our highlights. And this gray color that I have is what we kind of get from this background to mountain. But probably need a lot more than that. So pick up this gray color, combine it with that. Pick up some more white. This would be a good shadow color, but it's not light enough for a highlight. Grab some white, very little of that color. Yeah, just like that. Now we can do the highlights. More white to that, and I'll actually go over it one more time at the top. We'll see if it sticks. Just a little bit different shape. Let's do a little bit of a highlight. The back. Here's your background. The bottoms, I'll just blend upwards. I'm not going to tap it out like I usually do. Won't need to really do that. This background mountain. Let's see. I'll throw some green in there actually. To this dirt mountain color. We'll actually build a little land pass through here. Or a green area, not land. There's already land in there. All right, now we'll put in the bigger mountain that comes in front. So I'll put him over here. Might be a little bit taller. Sure. Yeah. Like paint down. And I'll mount to V shape. This will all do kind of the same. I didn't clean my brush much, but it shouldn't. Oh, it doesn't do something. I mean, it doesn't look like it's doing something weird, but that's fine. Go ahead and grab this side. There's a peak. This last one here. I'll have to fix this up a little bit, but it's not too bad. Might add a different peak in here. I can make these all their own peaks. I'm gonna do that. That might be a little bit better. Okay. Grab our white, gray color here. Let's go and start highlighting. Just need to make sure it's kind of even. I could kind of make this look like it's sloped, like a glacier or something. Next, one little baby one down here. Notice I'm not really highlighting all of it to the edge, because otherwise it doesn't look like it's a sweeping peak. It just looks like it's a flat edge, which I don't really want, at least for this. You can always make them sharper by pulling straight down. Like if you wanted to, you could just pull these straight down, but this is fine for what I'm trying to do. Just blend out the bottoms. Okay. Add more green to the base here. No, it look like they're putting together. try and put in some trees, but I need to mix another color for the trees. I use brown and green usually works pretty good. And also threw some of that grayish color in there. Should almost be like a phthalo green. Something like that. I'm just using too much brush. Throw that in and see what it looks like. Get some kind of texture on there. Just take the brush and I'm pulling straight down. Sometimes it gets a little too puffy and I have to pull it sideways. Like this. Back over here. Start on this side. I'll just write this down. Just like that. Wipe this brush off. Grab. Could throw in some branches, but it might be too far in the background for that, so I'll just stick with this for now. Grab this yellow. Might need some liquid white, but maybe not. We'll see. It's not too bad. It's a little hard to see, but I might actually grab just a little bit. Well, we'll keep working on this for a second. I'll just finish up this back edge here. As the sun gets closer to the canvas, it's a little bit harder to see, but making do. Just want a little bit of an edge there. And I'll come in with a dark color. Something like this mountain mixture. I gotta clean the palette knife off first. Get this green color. This, this, this. before I throw this up there, I actually want to put it on a bit of a ripple. So we put in some water there, but we didn't separate it, so we gotta make sure we do that. There's one here. This side over here, I think I'm going to fill all that in. Okay, now we do the big business here. Take this brush, lots and lots of paint. We're just going to smash this in. That. I'll do that on the other side as well. And this one I might actually take all the way down, but we'll see. Yeah, why not? We just gotta make sure we fill it in because it looks weird. Okay. This off. Pretty much done with this brush. Don't really need a dark paint anymore once we've got the base in. So really deep. Okay. We'll actually use this 1-inch brush. Some liquid white on there. This yellow, lots of yellow. Flip the brush over. Get it nice and soaked. Tap touch. I don't want to pull. I don't know if you can see it. It's just like this. So I get one side that's stuck. Bill Alexander calls it a bear claw, so, or dog paw, something like that. And we'll just aim for the tops. Aim for the tops. Yellow. This isn't the real cat yellow. I always say that, but there's a huge difference between the two. This yellow isn't as strong. If I get my other tube over there, it's gonna like look night and day between. Because it just sticks out. You don't have to use as much of it, and it stands out way more than this. Alright, I'm going to do some little bushy effects. through those, I just kind of push in pretty hard. That moves the paint around, gets it to look like a little bush. And that's way too much. I didn't tap my brush, so I get a giant blob of paint here. And down here, I'm just going to tap on the side. Okay. And on this edge, gonna make it look like a grassy area. Throw some of this yellow in there. Just by pulling down. Over here, I don't really want any of that, so just no water. Okay. Wipe this brush off. Some streaks and tweaks, and good to go. I don't really know what we're trying to do with this one. It's kind of fun. It's good to get back into things. Do a nice simple mountain painting. Okay. Grab some of this white. Throw that in here. You can also use the liquid white. It really only changes how much you're going to be scraping. Here, so we aim for the dark. There's a big dark space right there. So down here. But I think that maybe gets the point across what we're trying to do. Okay. Oh, I never use this brush. I don't know. Do you want to use this? I'm going to try and use it real quick. It's a very messed up script liner brush. It's just all kind of exploded like this. I don't know. What do we want to do? We're just going to hit it somewhere. Let's just do a tiny one. Oh, look at that. This is actually quite nice. I'll have to use this more. Like a very subtle highlighting script liner. Oh, that's fun. Anyway, let's get the other script liner. signature. I think we'll be done with this one. I have another canvas, but I don't think, yeah, I don't have enough time for that one. So, I'll just end it with this one. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you're new, just leave a comment, say hi. If you're old, leave a comment, say hi. Always like seeing the people who like I've been watching this for years. It's always crazy to hear. And then for all the members, I really appreciate the support. That means a lot. I still don't, I think it's crazy. I don't really believe that anyone would want to pay to watch me paint, but it means a lot. So thank you for that. And I hope to get more cool members content out at some point.